Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to take a look at the Halloween vendor. Basically, a bunch of you guys had quite a lot of questions about the Halloween vendor itself and some of the styles that we can find in the vendor. So let's get started. But before we take a look at the Halloween vendor, basically the currency we need for the Halloween vendor is that little currency here called Spooky Bite. So that it's some kind of candy essentially. So those candies are used to purchase whatever's in the Halloween vendor. There's two ways to get the spooky bites. You can do it from playing the mission that our friend Phantom Stranger is giving. Also, you can get it from playing the Midnight Masquerade four-player mission. So these are the two ways to get the spooky bites playing the game. But also, if you really want to, you can go to the marketplace if it opens at some point. And then you can actually purchase a Spooky Bite. As you can see, if you're a member, it's 540 market cash for 50 Spooky Bites. If you're a non-member, I suspect it's 600. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've been a non-member. Oh, and if you ever want to purchase the Ghostly Aura, and now's the time. It's only going to be available during the Halloween seasonal. So let's take a quick look at the vendor. I'm going to quickly go through what's in the vendor. There's a few styles that I will probably make videos about. Like you, basically, if you saw the chest I'm using right now and the pants I'm using right now, these are the skeleton chest and pants. I also have the head, but again, I'll make a video about the style in quite a bit. It'll be much simpler than that way. So basically, we have our little cat over there. I made a video about this already, so go check the video that I already made if you want more information about it. Basically, it's a cat that you can have in your base. The cat once a day will give you an item. So far, all he gave me was crap. So I'm not sure if he actually gives anything useful at some point. I guess we'll have to see. Basically, they've added a few styles this year. Like there's the Plague Doctor belt box, the Plague Doctor mask, and the Plague Doctor hat. Sadly, those are not just styles, but they're actually pieces of equipment. Like you can see, the maximum item level of that gear is 172. So I cannot preview those for you because we cannot preview items that are in boxes. But I can preview the little, spider over here. These are looking at actually pretty. These are actually pretty cool. Like you can see the little spider on my shoulder. You can see the one to the side of my character. Basically, it's a belt. And there's one on the back. The Halloween Robbery mask basically is the collection that you can purchase on the vendor. At some point, I'm not sure why they, instead of having all the collections in the game, they've started adding the very last collection on the vendor. So even if you have like a $50 billion, you still have to purchase the last collection in the vendor. You cannot just buy it with game cash, sadly. There's a shallow grave, which is basically just a hand coming out of the ground. Pretty gnarly, you could say. There's various walls and gates that you can use to recreate your very own Arkham Asylum, either within your lair or within your league hall. They're a bit pricey for each, but depending on how much you farm the Halloween seasonal missions, you could probably purchase at least a few. The best option is basically create yourselves, I don't know, 10 different alts and grind the missions over and over and then purchase the items. That's the less expensive option, but it's pretty time consuming. For the fog, sadly, we cannot have a good look at what it looks like. And they added a whole bunch of evil looking trees. So you can pretty much have the wood from the movie Sleepy Hollow in your lair if you want to. I'm talking the Tim Burton version, the one with Johnny Depp and Christopher Walken. Was an awesome headless horseman. So you can see that little light here. You can see. I guess that's supposed to be I thought it was a lantern, but it's a crystal. Same thing, but green. So you can see there's some pretty neat looking items. That's another NPC, a little cat that you can have in your lair. This one, like the first one we saw, doesn't give you anything though. But you can also put it in your league hall. The other one you could only put it in your lair. This one you can put it either in your lair or in your league hall if you want to. I didn't purchase this one just yet. As you can see, it's a 100 spooky bytes. So it'll probably take me a while to gather all that in order to be able to purchase it. Here you can see a wicked skull, wicked hellbeast skull. Pretty cool looking. Greasy spine. Oh, barely see anything. And we can see the jaw. And we have Baby Boo, Boo Jr., Miss Boo, and Mr. Boo. There is a belt that we can get in the vault if we're lucky. It's a random drop though. I think is it from the vault? I forget if it's from the vault or from the 4-player missions. But anyway, basically there's this belt that we should be able to get if we're really, really lucky. And it's a belt that allows us to have the 4 boos in the belt. And when you activate the belt, it summons all the 4 boos at the same at once. So it allows you to get all the 4 boos in one shot. I have no idea if it's powerful or if it's just something you can use for fun. So again, a whole bunch of candlesticks. Wall sconce, I think I skipped this one. So again, so you have various items, and that's a pretty neat window. So they made a whole bunch of different lamps and spotlights and all that good stuff. Again, some more belts or rails, some more lights, some more crystals. The werewolf head is pretty cool, if you ask me. If you ever wanted to create a werewolf character, now's the time. So you have basically you have the head, the paws, and the boots. And there's also the various masks you can purchase. Like you can see here, the Joker mask. Here you have the Cersei mask. The mask is supposed to be oversized. I saw some people ask on the forums. Basically, it's supposed to emulate the plastic mask we had as kids. Masks that were always too big for us, sadly. And it would get very sweaty very quick with those masks. So these are various consumable you can get. So this is the skeleton style. So here you can see the head. And I'm already wearing the chest and the pants. So, but again, as I mentioned, I'll make a video just for that. Here's the Bone Daddy mask. The Ghastly Ghoul mask. I've used them in a few videos not long ago. There's the pumpkin head, which I've also used in the video. Also, my Matt Jack character has that head on one of its armory. Here's the Jute style, which people have been asking me about lately. If you want to purchase it, now's the time. Once Halloween is over, you're not going to be able to have those. I'll probably make a video specifically about that because people have been asking me about it. This I have no idea. Just some dirt, grass. This one is awesome. I love this painting with the lightning effect and all. This one also is spooky. I think this is supposed to be Jeremiah Arkham. And the eyes, basically when you have this in your lair and you move around, the eyes follow your character around. I think I made a video about that 2 years ago. So I would strongly suggest you look at it. That Two-Face portrait is not too healthy looking. Some leaves. What else do we have? Cost barely. Sadly, there's some items that we cannot really see what it is. Like whenever it's something that's lying flat on the ground, we can't really see it. We can't rotate it in every direction. Like we can rotate it from left to right, but not from top to bottom. So sadly, the only way to really know what it looks like is to actually purchase it. Like that. That's gnarly. And of course, you can see the various prices. You can see that these are the older base items. You can see they're like 5, 6, 8 spooky bytes each. But the more recent base items are like 15 spooky mark each. Here, these are the some jack. I was about to say jack-o'-lanterns, but anyway, these are basically jacks that you can summon. They're kind of like the boos, but they have different abilities. Like this one gives you precision, this one gives you health, this one gives you restoration, and this one gives you vitalization. And also they will help you in combat. I'm not sure if they all do the same thing or if they do different things. It's been a while since I actually used any of those. So again, some more some more items. I'm not sure why I cannot see. There we go. So there's the spider webs and stuff like that. Curtains. Again, a candle, a coffin. And the werewolf head looks really neat. It's pretty small though. I was a bit surprised how small it was, but it's a pretty neat item. So as you can see, basically a whole bunch of Halloween related base item. The mounted vampire head looks cool also. I think I have it in one of my lair. I would have to check. Oh, it looks angry. So as you can see, some pretty neat looking. Oh, and I think this is it. So again, you can find the vendor right next to our friend Phantom Stranger and the Gotham East End police station. For the villains, it's the North Burnley safe house, right next to what's her name? Killer Frost. I can't believe I almost forgot that. So basically, the villains, it's in North Burnley next to Killer Frost. Heroes, it's Gotham East East Station next to our friend Phantom Stranger. East End Police Station. Holy crap. It's been a long night. I guess that's my cue to say good night. I guess I'm gonna have to go catch some sleep. So basically, I'm going to make a few follow-up videos. I'll try to look at through my characters. I think I have another character that has like the werewolf style. This one has the skeleton styles. So I'll go through. I'll try to make individual videos about the various styles we can get from the Halloween vendor. And hopefully during the seasonal, I'll purchase a couple more things. So I'll try to show them off as I get the chance. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.